I want to give you all an update about our Boycott Earls campaign. Canadians went full nuclear mode after Earls restaurants decided they would no longer be sourcing Canadian beef because according to them, it was not humane enough. Now, not humane enough to Earls means Canadian farmers were not willing to pay the shakedown certification fees to an American licensing cartel to prove to Earls that their beef was as humane and healthy as we all know it always has been. So we launched a campaign and we started a petition at the Rebel. We wanted the free market to fix our beef with Earls. Now, we knew it wouldn't happen overnight, but we wanted to stand shoulder to shoulder with Canadian farmers and ranchers the way we always do. And a week later or so, Mo Jessa, the CEO of Earls, made this statement. Just watch.
We made a mistake. We should have worked with local ranchers to find product that met our criteria. And I assure you that we're going to do everything in our power to find local ranchers, work with them, and get Canadian beef back into Earls and do it quickly.
Well, rather than blindly believe that Canadian beef was back on the plates at Earls, I called their PR person, Kate Simpson. And she told me that Earls wasn't serving Alberta beef until more Canadian farmers paid the certified humane shakedown fee. Nothing had actually practically changed except the Earls PR strategy, so we kept pushing. I investigated Creekstone Farms, Earls' new American beef supplier, and found out that every single animal they kill is killed in the Islamic ritual method, halal, whether the animal is certified that way or not. So we kept our boycott going strong. I also promised you all that I would take our petition and the signatures of the 12,000 Canadians who signed it, who love and support Canadian beef, to Earls Vancouver head office myself. And I did. They knew I was coming, so it went exactly as I expected it would. Here.
So you're delivering a petition?
We do. We have 12,000 signatures on it. Are we able to give that to Mr. Jessa?
He's not in town.
He's not in town.
But I'm more than happy to take that.
Okay, and I also wanted to ask you a question. Do you know how much beef is currently sourced in Alberta?
Do you know, we're not commenting on the issue at all, but I'll be more than happy to take it.
Not anymore?
But
Well, no,
sure.
sure. That would be great.
Yeah, what we'll have, if you like to check back on our website, we do have a beef report. That'll be up on Wednesday. You can have a look at it. Yeah,
So
all the information.
you're not able to divulge it all?
Thank you.
It's none, isn't it?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Just check the website. You'll be able to get the
I
information.
will. Thanks. So that lady who wouldn't talk to me, answer my questions, or even let me near the door was Kate Simpson. She's the Earls PR person who bungled the Earls beef mess from the very beginning. She's the one who didn't do her homework before she went out to defend the decision by Earls. And she was absolutely axe murdered on John Gormley's Saskatchewan-based radio show. And when I went to the Earls Vancouver head office, Simpson clearly didn't care that 12,000 Canadians were angry enough with her company that they were willing to prove it by not eating there. And really, I was somewhat surprised and shocked to see that she still even has her job as Earl's public relations person. She has genuinely mangled the company's goodwill in the communities it operates in with her mishandling of all of this. But I'm happy to report some good news for you. Earls is feeling the heat and the financial consequences of their moral preening, and now they're rushing to get Alberta beef back on their plates. And the Earls Lethbridge owner, Richard Daly, is actually speaking out. He said this: there's 1 million cattle on feed in Alberta. 500,000 are within a 30-mile radius of this restaurant. I've spoken with feedlot owners representing 300,000 of that. So yeah, we've gotten some flack. We've seen a 30% drop in sales that's affected our ability to remain profitable and stay open. We've had to lay off staff. We've had to cut back hours. Well, Canadians, take a little victory lap. You earned it, but it's not a full victory. Earls is still spinning. Don't go flooding back into their restaurants just yet. This is only a partial victory. Only 7 of 59 Earls restaurants are using Canadian beef. And it all needs the silly sticker to prove the farmers are good enough for them. Most Alberta restaurants are still serving foreign beef, stiffing Canadians, disrespecting and insulting Canadian ranchers, and still lying about it. they're still using certified humane beef, which really isn't anything more than a sticker, again, paid to that American licensing company. Canadian farmers don't need a sticker to prove to us that they are the best farmers on the planet. But you scared Earls. They've launched a website called beefreport.earls.ca where you can see which Earls restaurants are back using Canadian beef, with the shakedown sticker on it, of course. On that website, you can also see that Earls is still spinning about halal, saying they don't use halal meat, trying to use word trickery as if there's a difference between halal and halal certified. For a company that claims to be committed to openness and transparency in their meat sourcing, they sure like to make sure the halal issue is clouded in doublespeak. So, in the meantime, poor Alberta waiters and waitresses are being laid off over Earl's decision to insult farmers and then lie about it. But their disaster-prone PR gal in Vancouver is still getting her six-figure paycheck. And Kate Simpson has been wrong all along. If Canadians were actually asking for certified humane beef like Earls says they are, no Earls should have seen a drop in business. And in fact, I bet most Earls are taking the same kind of hit that the Lethbridge location did. And the good news is, we made Earls blink. A couple times actually, but we aren't done yet. So let's save some more Alberta jobs. Let's get those customers back into the Alberta restaurants by going one by one restaurant at a time, and pressing their bosses to save their jobs by switching beef suppliers. To hell with the Vancouver HQ. This is about Canadian solidarity. Jobs for ranchers, jobs in Alberta feedlots, jobs in our local farm and ranch supply stores, and jobs for waiters and waitresses. Earls owners should be pushing back against Vancouver HQ. They're the ones taking the hit in their wallets. They should just tell the Americans to stuff it and go down the road and buy the best beef in the world from the best, most humane farmers on the planet. We have seen the power of the free market. We've seen the power of angry Canadians, but it's not over yet. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.